Hello everyone. Hello Viviane. Woohoo! Viviane's
Hi.
here.
Hi, everyone.
So thank you
I'm
for
so grateful to be here. Thank you for having me.
likewise. Thank you for coming, and
Oops.
um, thank you for everyone joining us and putting your comments in all capitals in the live stream. There's certainly a lot going on in the UK just now. We have a bit of a storm raging a bit. And so a thank you to everyone who was very understanding about me cancelling tonight's in-person event due to the high winds. We have people coming from different parts of the country of a
Mhm.
wide range of different ages as well, and the
Mm,
60 mile an hour plus winds just seem like unnecessary risk. So I'll
yes.
get back to everyone about a new date for that session, but for now everyone's been um, refunded. So thank you. Gina says a bit windy today. I just imagine that in a Scottish accent. Gina, it's a bit windy today. Thank you. It is definitely. I've already lost one chair from our garden, and another's broken. So we'll see how. Hopefully, it calms down later tonight. So hope everyone keeps safe. Um, well, we can go ahead and get started. If you're new, um, first of all, I'll be setting up a safe space, which I'll come on to in a moment. Please do put your requests in all capitals, and we randomly pick these. So we tag all of them, every single one. Last Thursday, we had 100 requests. And then we just tag them in the software we're using, StreamYard. So you guys can't see us do that, but we tag them and then we scroll up and down them randomly and pick throughout today's couple of hours. The sorts of things we do, as it says on the screen here, and I usually enjoy saying it really fast because it sounds really silly, is quantum psychic akashic readings, clearings, healings, predictions, spirit guides, past lives, future timelines, pet healing, psychic mediumship, home clearing, and more. And all we ask is for things like pet healing, or if you're asking for healing for a loved one, then please get their permission first. My dog Patch isn't here with me right now, but if I was going to give him a healing, I'd go up to him, give him a stroke, and say, Patch, is it okay if I give you healing? Would that help you? So please do ask permission, as the work we do is very um, energetically intensive for no matter who we do the work for. Oh, and if your name is called, please say hello in the chat so we know you're here. And some of you are really fast, like draw, and you're there. So thank you. And that helps us keep everything moving. Did I miss anything, Viviane? I don't.
No, you did a wonderful job. Thank you.
Thank you. And yes, if you're on Viviane's channel, watching us both, we're also on John Finney's channel and vice versa. So
Mhm.
we can see all the comments from both channels, and you guys will see them individually. If you're in the comments section of either channel, please make your way over to the live chat in either channel, and you will see lots of people putting in lots of statements in their request in capitals. That's how you can tell if you're in the live stream or not. You can just scroll across from comments. Okay, so let's get started with creating a safe space, which I'll do. So please join me as we create the safe space, and it'll really help each of us both protect our space and also have a nice clear space for channeling and healing today. So let's begin by taking in deep breath through the nose, nice and deep, and breathe out what no longer serves our highest good, nice and loud. Breathe in through the nose, nice and deep. And breathe out any fear, shame, anxiety, or pain, nice and loud. And breathe in through the nose, nice and deep. And breathe out any remaining low vibration energy that no longer serves you, nice and loud. And continue to breathe deeply and calmly as it feels right for you. Now focus your attention on the center of your heart, where your golden divine spark of your soul enters your human form. And from the center of your heart, extend a cord of light upwards, up through the top of your head, reach up into the sky and up into the stars, all the way up to the highest frequencies and dimensions of this universe, until you reach the highest dimension of the source of love of this universe. And there, connecting your light cord into the highest dimension of source, feeling into that oneness, unity, unconditional love. Remain connected into source and extend your light cord down to the stars and sky, back down to the top of your head and into your heart once more. And allow your heart to connect with that feeling of safety, especially as we continue to create a safe space around ourselves. And allow your heart to gently soften and open. And now from the center of your heart, extend a cord of light downwards, down through the base of your spine and deep into the earth. And keep extending that cord of light all the way down through the layers of the planet until you reach the very core of Mother Earth. And there, connecting your light cord into Mother Gaia's crystalline heart, the very spirit and heart of our planet Earth. We send so much love to Mother Gaia and Earth at this time and allow her to send her love back. Remain connected to Gaia's heart and extend your light cord back up through the layers of the planets, up through the root of your spine and into your heart once more. And now, together with the light of Source above, Mother Gaia below, and your own golden light, expand out a golden bubble of protective light from the center of your heart, about 2 meters out to each side, above and below, in front and behind you, surrounding all aspects of you, your aura, your auric field, every frequency and dimension of you, and set the intention for your golden protective boundary that only energies and entities with your permission, with your highest good, love, and compassion can see you, access you, or exist within your space or within you. All other energies and entities must leave immediately. And into your safe space, invite in your spirit guides, your higher self, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Metatron, Source, and Gaia, and ask at this time for their guidance, clearing, healing, protection, and assistance with accessing the Akashic records. And as you continue to allow your heart to soften and open, perhaps allowing the lights and the love energy of the sun and the sun's own connection into the source of love of this universe to flow down to your heart, allowing your heart to soften and open just like petals of a rose, opening up to receive the source love energy and to know, heart, we're safe, heart, we're safe, heart, we're safe now. And through space and time, I create a golden protective bubble around all of us in the live stream, both in the live and replay across Viviane and I's channels. And I set the intention that only energies and entities with Viviane and I's permission and with the highest good of all, love and compassion of all, can see us, access us, or exist within this session space or within us. All other energies and entities must leave immediately. Inviting in for Viviane and I, our spirit guides, our higher selves, our ancestors, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Metatron, Source and Gaia, and whoever else Viviane chooses to invite in by name. And we're here today to support you with putting your requests in capitals, asking for quantum psychic Akashic readings, clearings, healings, predictions, spirit guides, past lives, future timelines, pet healing, psychic mediumship, home clearing, and more. And so it is. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in.
Yes, I see a lot of questions. I am just starting for more that came through.
Thank you, me too. checking in some hellos in capitals as well. Thank you for your kind comments. And yes, please do subscribe to both channels. That's the beauty of them being subscriptions and not really just subscribers. You can subscribe to many places. It'd be so weird if you could only subscribe to one channel. You're like, who will I choose today? Yeah, thank you for coming along. Thank you for putting your requests. Who would you like to go first today, Viviane?
Ooh. Maybe I'll go first because you need to catch your breath there and maybe have some water after this whole song. Have drink some water too.
I'll set. Yeah, I bought another 2 pints of water this time.
Great. Okay, I'll go first this time so I can. All right, everyone. I'm just making sure everything started before I start. A lot of things. Okay, I'm just going to start a couple more that came through here. So
thank you. Yeah, I'll keep it.
So everyone is included. Thank you all for posting in caps. And okay, I'm going to select the first request with my eyes closed.
And choosing your next request.
Crystal Corners, please say hi in chat. I guess you just posted that, so you probably here. So, but just trying to make sure.
And almost it's now 4:44 p.m. in the UK.
Yes. Hi, Crystal. Thank you for being here. So you're saying you like to hear a past life, hear about a past life, and healing for lungs and nasal area. All right. So.
Do we divide between us?
Okay, I'll go for the past life. If you like, if it's okay with you.
Definitely. They are. I don't want to say this is a restricting comment.
Yeah.
They. How do I say? How will I say this? That there's interconnectedness between them.
Okay.
But if you don't like, I'm not saying you must go and find that past life that has this wounding. So if you find something totally different, it's totally fine.
Okay.
Just sharing what I was getting.
Okay.
Yeah, let me take a look. Thank you, Crystal, for your request. Asking Crystal's guides and higher self to step forwards to Viviane and I. I'm just doing an initial scan. What I see right now in you, Crystal, is how do I describe this? In your lungs, bless you. In your lungs and in your nose is like this. I can only describe it as gravel-like substance or sand, like very fine sand-like substance. And I saw glimpses. I saw in your past life that you were being drowned. And this was I describe it in simple terms, if you like, and generalized terms as being a witch wound. So when we were persecuted in past lives as witches and many other things, sages, oracles, healers, even just being an elder. And I saw your head was being pushed under the water in quite shallow water in front of I guess we describe it as an audience. And your face and your nose and your mouth like were pushed into the sand. So the sand was underwater. Your whole head was underwater, but you're trying to gasp for air and you're pulling in this the sand into the nose, mouth, and lungs. It's a really horrible way to die. And this is the reason for your body still repeating some of this pattern is to is to help bring awareness in part to the healing that past life needs to be seen, that trauma needs to be seen. Let me see if we can help. I'm focusing on this life at the moment, just bringing this source love energy from the highest dimension of source above down through your crown chakra and down to the third eye. And as I get down to your nose, mouth, and throat, the intention to clear and to heal, to energize. And I'm just going to help describe it as burning away these small particles that are across your nose, throat, and lungs. And releasing this from the throat and nose. Return to source or never return here again. And then from your lungs, return to source or never return here again. And then down, finding this energy down through your lower chakras and into the earth. As I was doing that, I saw your past life stood there in my studio here, right next to me, and they said, "Oh, I'm really fascinated. What is it you're doing?" Oh, Crystal's asking, "Do you see the year and area where I lived in that life?" This is so in that lifetime, you lived between the west coast of Scotland and the east coast of Ireland. I say between those two locations, you moved a fair amount, and it was on the west coast of Scotland. It's near what's now known as Oban on the coast, which is a really pretty little town. But it goes quite. This is quite far back. 812 years ago is what your guide is saying.
Interesting. You should say Island of Man, maybe. Okay. Interesting. When I felt I was actually coughing. I felt like that sand. When you were talking about that, when it tuning to her energy, my throat got blocked when I felt that grainy, sand. And I saw her running, scared and running, and she kept looking back and continued running. So yeah, she was being followed, persecuted. And when you read the question of her, the location, I got that area. I didn't get a specific location, but the area, yeah, Scotland, and then I couldn't tell that, and then close to Ireland, in that area. I didn't get the specific location as you did, but that's all I saw for the past life, the constant running and looking back. I didn't see what happened when she was
caught.
contained and caught, but yeah, she felt really frightened and ran as fast as she could and kept looking back and felt even more scared because she felt that she couldn't really outrun everybody. So.
Wow, it's so powerful. Because I was given, did I say 815? Because I was given two dates, 812 and to 815 years ago, and I feel that as you were describing the running, that was the period. Sometimes oversimplify things, and I'll say, when was this? And you get like, because you want to give a year, I want to like be the human and be specific, and yet it's a whole lifetime. And in this case, yeah, that totally resonates with what I saw as well. And I feel the strongest, this isn't just for Crystal, but the strongest message for everyone is that our past lives want to be seen. That's the most powerful thing they want. They want this trauma to be acknowledged. So many souls in our history, our ancestry, and our own soul past lives have not been discovered. They've been suppressed and hidden. They've been hidden from us. So even just for, and in your case, Crystal, just having awareness of a past life as a witch, as a healer, and then having some rough sense of where that was and when that was, it's so powerful because it helps you bring attention. You know, you can do your own inner work. You can ask in meditation. You can ask before you go to sleep at night. You can ask your spirit guides. You can sign up for my free spirit guide meditation practice and the 14 days and try that out and try these different ways of bringing back some of those memories. Some people also choose to sketch it. They'll draw it or you create a collage or maybe even use some AI art and just start to remember and reimagine what those lifetimes were like, because it feels like the vast majority of the benefit you get is in this life is just by seeing it, just having that part of you seen. Um, it was so funny because your past life turned up and said, "What are you doing, John? That looks really cool." And then your past life said to me, Crystal, could I have done that in my past life? If I'd known how to do that, could I have healed myself? So I don't think you could save yourself from drowning doing that. But it was lovely to have that connection. Crystal was asking who you were. I guess I've touched on that at a high level.
Yeah,
I
I
don't know if
didn't
you
get a name. I actually, when I read her question, who she was, and I got, don't, I, what I got was not too worried about a name. Um, uh, to me, you appeared as a beautiful woman. You had long, like light brown, like slightly reddish hair. Um, yeah. But did you get something more specific, John?
No, I think that's fantastic. Yeah, it is really tempting to just go and ask for a name. And yet I
Mm-hmm.
feel how to describe it. If I personally was given a name, I'd start Googling it. And
Yeah.
so there's pros and cons. Yeah, as Crystal, as I said earlier, uh, you described yourself as a witch, and a healer.
Yes. Yes.
Um,
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
and when I say witch, I'm not sure what part of the world you're in, Crystal, but you know, for for the term, when I use the word witch, I mean someone that is deeply connected with nature, is very wise, knows all about um, the the uh, the medicine of nature, and also deeply connected with energy and often healing others. And of course, just like any human, you can be dark, light, or anything in between. Um, and you can also use this for the powers of good, or as I'm sure I've largely inappropriately said at one live stream, imagine if this was the opposite. Imagine if we did like requests for attacking instead of helping people. But we all get to choose what we do with our focus and our energy. So thank you so much for your request. There was a lovely comment from lots of lovely comments. Thank you, everyone. Kathy Duggan says, "Hello, John and Viviane." Or Viviana. Thank you for my healing last week. I feel so much better emotionally. I'm grateful for you both. Thank you, Kathy. That's really kind.
Thank you so much.
Very touching. We love hearing about how you get on, even if things weren't
Mm-hmm.
amazing. Right? Please do share, because it helps. It's all as I often say, like a flywheel. It's a feedback loop, right? The more we do for people, the more we love to hear, and helps us
Mm-hmm.
always improve and always get better. So thank you. So you chose, right? So it'd be my turn.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And thank you, Crystal. I was about to say Kathy. I'm just reading Kathy. Okay, choosing the next request. Using my highly sophisticated beatbot machine. Being beatbot with an echo. Healing for Vero. Let us know, Vero, if you're here. Farrell, let us know if you're here. Say hello in the chat. You're asking for healing your throat and neck area. Isn't that incredible? The same area.
Yeah.
Yes, Farrell's here. Thank you. I will turn down singing, John. Fantastic. Thank you, Farrell. So you've said, hi, John and Viviane. Can I please get a healing for my throat, neck area, please? Okay. Let's take a look. Asking Farrell in your guides. Farrell's guides are doing like some sort of like reenactment for me, like showing me what's around. Like they keep showing me this is a rope around Pharaoh's neck, or it's is it really a rope? There's a golden like color to it. This is, you could describe it as a weapon. This is not active in this life. This is a previous life Pharaoh. What I'm shown around your neck is imagine a rope, right? And it's quite thick. It's like this sort of thickness around the throat. You're not being hung. Someone's like pulling you back. They've got this rope around your neck and they're pulling it tight. And what they're doing is they're charging the rope. And I don't know if there's some sort of popular term for these psychic weapons, if you like. But what I was shown is that the person was they weren't just trying to restrict your breathing or to attack you. What they're trying to do even more powerfully was charge this object so that it would shut down your throat chakra. And these are, I describe them as an attempt to inflict an intergenerational or incarnational wound, so that you'll have the idea is, as many of us that have reincarnated as witches in the past, that we have throat chakras and solar plexus woundings, and what they're trying to do is hold you back from fully stepping into your power in this lifetime. What do you get, Viviane?
My throat felt very dry, connecting to the Vera's energy, and then I saw the image of a wound, as if as if an arrow had crossed through the throat. So let's say I'm looking this way, I see the back of the throat, and there is the like the hole, like the wound of that in the back. Yeah, of course, both ways, but where I'm looking at right now is the back of the throat, and it looks like a fresh wound. I'm not seeing the arrow itself, just the wound.
Okay. I'm going to start with just removing the. It's interesting because Vero's higher self and soul are trying to take me back to that past life to intervene, to either prevent the attack or to somehow stop it inflicting so much pain. Which I can't go back and change, or should I say I won't go back and change the course of history. However, what I can do is just bring awareness to your soul and higher self about what happened to you in the past, and that lifetime of you. Okay. And then as that wound continued on into this life, bringing down source light from the highest dimension of source love, right down into your throat chakra, to clear and heal, expanding out your throat chakra, natural size and shape. For any remembrance, any continuing wounding, or any intergenerational, interincarnational, that's a word, uh, resonance of this attack, just removing this fear. Return to source, or never turning again, and then grounding that energy through the heart and through the lower chakras into earth. And you mentioned, was it an arrow you were talking about?
Yeah.
Do you want to take a look at that?
Sure.
Yeah. Open everyone's comments. Thank you for posting your comments. Please do. Hello to 92 of you in the live chat across the 2 channels. Thank you for joining us. Please post all your requests in capitals, and we're randomly picking these today. You can also visit the description of our channels where you'll see, description of our videos where you'll see links to donate or book. And I will take the opportunity to remember to share my free 14-day Spirit Guide Meditation Challenge, which is also on the homepage of my website. And that's 14 days of practicing 10 to 15 minutes of meditations to help you develop not only a strong meditation practice, but also start to talk to your spirit guides and learn many more things. I'm posting this in the chat now. And if our work resonates with you, please do feel free to explore our websites and book a session. This is Viviane's website. You can make bookings through.
Thank you, John.
My pleasure.
So Archangel Michael removed the arrow, like he actually broke in the interior of the neck, like through the mirror, and then it's pulled from side to side. It's like 2 pieces, and then Archangel Raphael took care of the wound by putting like a type of covering some type of ointment, and then send the healing energy to it, and grounded the energy afterwards.
Fantastic.
Yeah, drink a lot of water, please.
Yeah, definitely. You know what's really fascinating is, and then I never put 2 and 2 together, and I'm not sure where it is linked to my camper van. I have an obsidian arrowhead, and it's the only object I own in this life that I believe I also remember owning it in the same crystal, owning in a previous life, and its purpose is for dealing with wounds of psychically charged or psychic weapons or psychic warrior attacks, if you like. So that's a really powerful synergy. I just didn't walk until until you'd finally done. So thank you. There was some lovely comments from Justin as well.
Yeah, lovely Justine.
This is a fallen one. I think there might be an earlier one.
We have a booking meeting her on Wednesday, and her lovely cat Bob. So that will be wonderful. Thank you, Justine. And it was lovely to meet her.
Oh, beautiful. It's so exciting seeing you doing pet healings and one of your many superpowers, Viviane.
Thank you.
And speaking of superpowers, one of yours is choosing the next request, isn't it?
Yes. Okay. All right. Start questions. Wow, we have 60 questions. Whoa.
Well,
60 requests.
and I'll just make sure everyone is
Mm-hmm.
tagged.
Oops, make sure my
When choosing your next request, please put them in capitals. We'll randomly pick them and say hello in the chat if your name is called.
Mm-hmm. Iris Weisberger, please say hi in the chat. I believe you're here. You're one of the first comments on my channel here. You're saying, hi, Johnny Viviane. Can you please clear negative feelings I've been having lately? Okay.
Yeah, let us know, Iris, if you're here. Iris Wise Gerber? Wise Gerber?
Oh, okay. She had to leave. I want to double check. I just saw her comment. I
Oh,
have to leave now. Please take me off the list. It was at 12:06. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, but thanks for letting us know.
yeah.
I just saw that. So, okay, let me go ahead and select a different request.
And what I will do, just in case for some reason she comes back and watches this, or it's helpful for someone else,
Uh-huh.
I'll just share the other free meditations, which are there's lots of free stuff on my website and on my YouTube channel. But
Mhm.
the 14-day Spirit Guide Meditation Challenge for negative entity and energy removal. This is really good for protecting your energy, especially if it's something that's attached to you, or I'm not going to say it's going to solve all your negative feelings, but it'll at least take away the ones, help you push away the ones that aren't yours. We've all got enough problems without other things attaching to us and making it worse, right? So I'll just add that into the chat.
Mhm. Gina M, I think you're still here, but please
Yeah,
let us know. It was thank you for always helping the channels too, Gina. Always lovely to see you. But okay, let's see. Oops.
well, Red 5 says, I'm starting your 14-day meditation challenge today. Fantastic.
Okay,
And you can restart it every 14 days. Yeah, Gina's here. Thank you, Gina.
thank you, Gina. So you're saying, can I have a healing clearing? I was told when I was 3, I saw a black hat, negative energy, and it frightened me, and I shut down my psychic abilities. If so, can the wound be cleared? Okay, so healing clearing. Okay.
Thank you. And yeah, thank you for your continued love and support. It's
Mm-hmm.
okay. So just as Viviane was reading that out, what I saw this, you said this black hat negative energy, and I want to make sure it's not a typo and it's not a cat or something else. But what I saw, to clarify, I saw it,
Mm-hmm.
not told I saw it. Fantastic.
Okay. Okay.
Um, so the hat itself was part of an entity that you recognize. So the hat, an entity you recognize from a previous life, and that you were worried that it had found you, and that the best way to keep safe was to shut down your abilities. But I'm just going to go back to that memory, back to that moment, and especially for Viviane, Gina, and I'm just putting protection around that space.
Mm-hmm.
I won't go into detail the steps, but I'm just making sure it's safe. So,
I had a visual of this black hat briefly, but I am feeling heaviness in my heart space.
Mhm. This this entity won't reveal itself fully, um, unless you are fully until you are activated or reactivated, you know? And my words sound a bit like someone's gonna go in and reactivate you. It's that's not true. It's until you activate yourself again once more. There is how do I describe this? This definitely a challenge of this job is describing things that are so new to me.
Yeah.
Um, this entity is, you said, "No, a man who had a black coat and hat." Um, this entity, uh, has a how to describe it? Its connection to you, if you like, is, um, not a spirit guide, someone that you a being that you would sometimes ask for help when you're doing missions for other so when you're helping other people. I saw this as you've described him, Gina, as a man in a black coat and hat, as he was visualized at that time. He would in previous lives, he would go off and find people for you. He would go to lower levels of hell. He would go to dark places on the earth, hell on earth, like these. He would go to all the dark places for you and find out um, information about people or like help track people, find out where they are, etc. The the interesting aspect of that is that you were worried that him coming back in this life was going to cause you problems. Um, he is scared of you, which is fascinating, right? Sometimes our enemies are just as scared of us as we are of them. So I did definitely feel that from him. Um, and to be clear, you don't have to partner with him in any way or shape or form or do any kind of deals in this lifetime. It's more bring awareness to that role. And so when you saw this as 3 years old, you were still very active and close to your remembrance of your past lives. So what you can do is first of all just bring your conscious awareness to some of those memories. And if you want to, if you feel safe to remember back in previous lives your interactions with them. And I would put what I've said aside, and start to remember some of this yourself. Um, in terms of doing this safely, yeah, doing it in a protected meditation like the ones that I've just posted are really helpful, creating a safe space around you so it's only this entity that you might be observing or observing your own memories about. And you can ask Archangel Michael to sit with you during that process and to only allow in memories, for example, that serve remembrances that serve your highest good. And I'm just seeing if he has, or this being, should I say, has any continued effect on you, or is there any need for a clearing of you? And before I do anything, Viviane, is there anything you're picking up on? You're muted.
You. I saw the same image of the head again, and there was like a dark fog in the heart space, and it was clear now, um, and I would like to send some um, healing energy to her body and ground that. I didn't get any other information about the hat other than just seeing the hat not moving. Didn't see anything around it or but yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah, I agree. Things look, uh, looks good inside. And the heaviness in the heart. One thing you could do on this little quest, Gina, is ask yourself, and the memories you have of your past lives, the little glimpses that I feel you're gonna remember, are how this man died, or how this being died. You've called it a man, whatever form they were in, how they died in the last life that you were in contact with each other. I feel that will help bring some clarity to why they're still appearing in this life. And if you choose to continue to develop your psychic capabilities again and reactivate them in this life, I feel that a lot of these challenges go away, and that they're actually pushed away. This being does not have control or command over you. It does not have any contract over you or anything. I hope that helps, Gina. Thank you
Yes.
so much.
So I sent some clearing, some golden light to her body, and Archangel Raphael also sent, placed an orb of healing light above her head and ran through the body and grounded. So yeah, please drink lots of water, Gina. And thanks so much for being here.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my turn.
Yes.
Thank you. Wow, everything's been quite serious so far today.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Had a real roller coaster on Thursday as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so put some music on. I feel like I should sing along. Choosing your next request. Okay. Rachel H. Let us know if you're here. Rachel H is asking for a clearing and breathing. Rachel H, are you here? I'm calling you Rachel. Is it Rachel or Raquel? Thank you.
Just here, thank you. Or
Sometimes I feel that the more I'm exposed to different people's names around the world, the worse I get.
Yeah, I'm not good at pronouncing names.
Maybe one day I'll fix it by calling everyone John, and they're like, "Oh, hello, John." Fabulous. Oh, yes, it was Crystal asking, whose music is it? Yes, it's this fabulous guy called John Binney. You may love his music. All 173 albums and 2,700 songs, all available on YouTube, Spotify, Amazon, Apple, other streaming providers are available. Fantastic. Let's get on with Rachel's request. There is Rachel's guide showing me a little book in front of Rachel that Rachel's trying to read. This is a suggestion that we split the reading and clearing, Viviane.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do?
Okay, clearing and reading. I'll do the reading then.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fascinated that she's holding this book out. Isn't it funny how we often read books like this next to our hearts, like we place it in front of our heart when we read it.
Mm.
And what I saw was that we're just struggling to really feel into like clarity when she's trying to read this message from her guides, and it's all like kind of blurred and this fog in between. So I'm bringing down a column of source light from the highest dimension of source above Rachel's crown chakra to clear, to heal, to energize, and to remove. Okay, yeah, there's quite a lot of this fog around the crown chakra, and this is alive. It's an entity, dark, energy. Return to source and never turning again. Clearing out your third eye. Never turning again. Clearing out your throat chakra. It's heavier in your throat chakra. Never turning again. And then I'm going to use a little. Well, somebody said she loves the Godzilla t-shirt. It's a Godzilla t-shirt. I'm such a Godzilla.
Yeah, I have a couple.
Yeah.
Different colors. Thank you.
We should talk Godzilla after this. So in your heart, and isn't it funny? Speaking of Godzilla and other lizard-like beings, I'm going to use some dragon-like language just to burn away, very much like Godzilla does, with that energy ray he shoots out of his mouth. I'm going to burn away any of this fog and cloud from around your heart with dragon-like language. Not heard it before. It's quite loud and roars. So here we go. Perfect. Just scattered all the energy out of your heart around the sides. So just removing the thoughts or never turning again. Then clearing your lower chakras down to the roots, and the source, never turning again, and then down to ground.
Interesting. I was trying to focus on, while focusing on her energy to give her a reading. I saw her, but the image was glitchy and started spinning. Everything was spinning, and I couldn't understand why. I couldn't really see the clear image, and it was almost like he needed to change what I was seeing. And then I heard change of scenery, and then I continued to hear that, and I got a little bit of one of James' songs. Need a change of scenery, need a new life. Now that song says something, and it was I kept hearing that. So you need a change of scenery, you need something new, you need a new life, maybe change something in your routine. Let's see if I get anything else about that for you, Rachel.
Wonderful. Yeah, that clarity. It's fascinating, right? Sometimes I was picking up on this theme of sometimes we don't always want to see clearly because when we see clearly, we're faced with the truth, and some of that truth for you, Rachel, feels that it's your fully expanded nature, like you're, a continued theme on from Gina's, where you're fully active, and so when you're completely clear about your experiences, you and your capabilities, you suddenly see this life ahead of you very clearly. And I love the idea of going somewhere. When you know that thing, I do a lot of travel because what I love about travel is wherever you go, you find a new version of yourself. It's like, oh, hi, I'm John in France. So like, hello, John in France. It's the same John, but what's different? Oh, I found this new thing about me when I traveled to this place. So it's very much traveling within every time when we travel outside. I could come up with a better quote than that, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, need a change, need a new scenery, and clear your head. That was the last thing that I got. I mean, you have to clear your head, and then clarity and seeing things clearly after that. Thank you, Rachel, for your request.
Yeah, thank you. I was going to mention a couple of things. There's a bit of chat
Mm.
about past lives. I do offer a hidden witch wound past life service, which you can sign up for. Hidden witch wound past life service, and if you're wanting to do it on more of a budget, I also have a guided meditation, which is an hour. This is one of my deep dive hour-long ones, and the
Mm-hmm.
idea is it's rather than you have to wait for me in, I think my next booking slots are in the first half of November. Rather than wait till that, you can buy this meditation fraction the price, and this is an hour long, so it's set up exactly the same as if I was doing a one-to-one session with you. It's just it's generic. It's for anyone to be able to visit a past life and do their healing. What I would say is it's incredibly powerful in that lots of people have done it, and I'm sure they've done it and then not booked a session. And it's like, that's good. It's good that you're saving money, and it's good that you're getting the results you need. And I know that, guided meditation will be able to help you go back into your past lives, just as well as me doing it, especially if you go keep practicing it yourself. But thank you so much, Rachel. Thank you so much for
Mm-hmm.
this, and I hope that helps you on your journey. And it was lovely to pour some dragon energy into your heart. It was very well received. Your heart was like, yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going to ask you, Viviane, have you seen the? Is it a Japanese movie which it's CGI, but it's a Godzilla movie, but it's so realistic. You're like this constantly with your eyes. You're like, is that real? Is that really real? I, if you've seen it, you would know it. I just can't remember the name of it. Um, I can look it up. It was on Netflix, I think.
I
If you've
don't
not
think
seen it,
I don't think I did. No.
I highly recommend it.
Mm-hmm.
It's called minus Godzilla minus one.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a little trailer. You can see how the quality at the moment, and it just I don't know. I just spent the whole movie staring at people's hair and flowers, and I don't know how many animators they had on it,
Wow.
but it's just incredible. So yeah, please take a look.
Mm-hmm.
Crystal says, John, I wish I could ship you to my First Nation and annual General Assembly meetings this week. You'd be a hit. That'd be fantastic fun. Well, just get them to donate, and I'll come over. Where I don't know where you are in the world, but it sounds like fun.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I am open to travel for sure. And I don't have lots of bookings and other family commitments. Open to travel also. And
So,
April was just saying, I've seen you do the dragon speak before, but this time I got teary-eyed and it resonated. Thank you guys so much for helping humanity ascend. You're both so lovely. Oh, that's so kind. Thank you.
thank you. Okay, thank
What
you.
what a happy coincidence. We love doing this work too.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, time to select our next request. Just make sure I have my. Okay.
We're choosing the next request. Please say hello in the chat if your name is called.
Okay, Lisa learns 7. Please say hi in the chat. I believe you're here, but please say hi in the chat to confirm.
We were just saying how much we love sevens.
Yes, I just thought about that. Yeah, thank you. And thank you, Gina.
Thank you.
See you soon.
We shall learn.
Tina, Tina is saying, loving this format. So fun.
It's much fun.
So Lisa learns 7. Please let us know if you're here.
Justine says the energy A&E with John and Viviane. Oh, wow. Lisa learns 7. Let us know if you're here. Lisa learns 7. Are you here?
I may have to choose someone else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and Jenny Gibson says, please take my question out of the queue as well. I can look for that one while you're choosing.
And thank you for letting us know.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and select the next request.
For choosing the next request, please say hello in the chat. Your name is called.
Sonia, please say hi if you're here. You're asking for Akashic record reading.
What's coming next for me, and when will I meet my soulmate? Yay, exciting. And yeah, for anyone lagging, so if you're Sonia's here, fantastic, thank you, Sonia.
Thank you, Sonia.
Just check on YouTube that you're not lagging behind the live. You'll be able to talking about Sonia, for example, saying I'm here, where they're relatively joined up within seconds of each other. So you may need to just drag your scroll bar along to the right hand side and make sure the little red indicator showing that you're watching live and not lagging behind. Akashic Records, great. So let's go ahead and open the Akashic Records for Sonia. I'm asking Archangel Metatron to assist Viviane and I, help us open the Akashic Records, open the Akashic Records, open the Akashic Records, and help Sonia with requests for what's coming next and when will Sonia meet her soulmates. It's funny, I feel Archangel Metatron is giving us 2 different books to read about. I don't really know why there's 2. Let's see what the title of my book is. Oh, I've got my book just says a soulmate. And interestingly, it says it's the title is my book of soulmates. And I'm like, hang on a minute. I guess everyone can have as many as they want, right? That may come as a surprise to you, Sonia.
Yeah.
It's lovely. When I open this book, there's this kind of almost like a little poem, a little mantra to yourself, Sonia. And I'm not being shown all of it, just the first sentence or so. And it says, for me, a soulmate is someone that is gentle with my heart and soul, that sees me for the full version of me, and that loves every aspect of me, even those, it says, even those niggly, iggly little dark bits that I often deny. And then it goes onwards to explain a bit more. And it's telling me to turn a couple of pages. Because you're asked, this is to answer the question about when you meet your soulmate. I didn't expect a date. It's just like really specific. The date is the 19th of September 2026, so 19th of September next year.
That's my birthday.
No. Wow, that's so cool.
Well, I'm bringing you some good luck there, Sonia.
Now I'm gonna have to remember. I'm gonna take Viviane's birthday.
September 19th is my birthday.
Wow, it's going in my calendar. And
my sister is on the 22nd. We have very close birthdays.
Oh wow, that's cool. And how did you get on? Did you find out about what's coming next?
Yes, when it comes to what's coming next, I got fun and joy. They didn't give me anything specific, but there's fun and joy coming your way. And when it comes to the soulmate, I heard accept and love yourself. And I didn't get that you're not. I didn't get a feeling that you're not necessarily doing that yet. Like right now, it's as a result of you loving and accepting yourself that you be attracting this soulmate energy, soulmate into your life. It's
yeah, it's wonderful. The immediate feeling I got as I said the date was, oh, that's not long. And it's funny, but it's over a year, right? It's like, no. It's to match your energy. So your soulmate has quite a high vibration energy, as you'd want them, right? You've chosen Sonia. So that date, I feel like Sonia's already written it on the calendar. John said that date, and what is this? It's like a kind of what do you call it? A cyclical reference, so if I say it and you write it as a goal and then you make it happen by then, the whole thing's just intertwined. It's not like I predict something and then you make it happen for that date and then suddenly everyone wins, but it's like really it's all you, Sonia. You're the one doing all the hard work. And this you raising your vibration is all about you preparing yourself. So the other way of looking at it is that your soulmate will turn up, whoever they are, at the matching vibration on the 19th of September 2026. So it's another way of looking at it. It's like, so the happiest you are, the more shadows you face, the more you work on yourself, and the higher your vibration, so too that will be reflected in your
that's wonderful. And as I was still tuning in, I saw a red rose in front of me once ago. So beautiful red rose for you, Sonia. That's exciting.
Exciting indeed. My turn, is it?
Yes.
Wow. I can't get my touchpad to work. Come on, John. You can do it. Select this music. Please put your requests in all capitals. And as I'm about to demonstrate, randomly pick these with the incredible beatbox machine, which is me making funny noise with an echo. Ooh, it's Stella still here.
I was going to say good luck with the last name.
Oh, but
sorry, I'm not trying to read it.
That's really hard for me anyway. but I have to try and say it. Bag,
Bagdasarian, that's why I tend to read the beginning of the question at least, because if they didn't get the way I say their name,
oh yeah,
they can, okay, that's my question.
we need we need like unique soul identifiers.
Yeah.
True.
Oh, she's here.
Thank you, Stella, and apologies for no doubt butchering your second name or your tolerance. We have 77 requests. Look at that.
Oh,
We did. No, I thought I saw 77. 71. Maybe I'm hallucinating sevens. So an Akashic records reading and healing on your foot.
What would you like to do?
I was just going to say, I don't think I've ever done an Akashic reading for a foot, but I think, and then I'm thinking, but sure, there's no constraint. And actually, if it's the right foot, that would be a pleasure. But yeah, I can do the Akashic records reading if you want to work in the healing.
Okay, great.
And Stella, it might help us if you let us know which foot as well. And yeah, I always find it helpful to look at both. But yeah, I'll go ahead with the Akashic records reading.
Okay.
I'm just being handed Archangel Metatron, who's very kind today. He's doing a lot of the hard work of going into people's Akashic records and helping answer questions. First of all, I'm shown this big, heavy book. It's about this thick, and it's hardback, and it's very dusty. And there's this feeling of it being, it's like out of Lord of the Rings or something. Like there's a lot of kind of, or Harry Potter. There's this lovely depth and ancient knowledge and a bit of drama, a bit of sparkle about it. That it's it's exciting book to open and receive. And this depth of the book, the thickness of it, is a representation of your soul knowings and your previous lives and your wisdom, Stella. Let me see if I can open this, get a reading for you at this time. The title of the book is all my wisdom. It says all my wisdom and everything. At the end, everything is a reference to everything that you don't yet understand, but you have some thoughts and notes about it. Okay. In the next 6 months, you're going to, these are your book's words, touch your own divinity, which is a reconnection with your own divinity. I see this beautiful activation in your heart. I'm just asking, searching through, just also asking your guide about, is this a practice or an event? Okay, it is a sequenced event, so it's not a specific time that it happens upon, but it happens after you've got to you made a certain progress. Is there which foot is it? Right, that's right. Because I was shown that you're holding yourself back. Because I was asking, when are you going to be able to activate yourself? And the answer was when Stella stops holding herself back, and that's your right foot and the healing that you need to progress through first. So the healing, so the energetic healing, the physical healing of your right foot, and then also taking action. So if you're not already like starting to develop your own daily meditation practice, you'll have seen quite a few times already. We've been adding in the links to my free meditations, and the time frame I was given was in the next 6 months. You know, you continue on that journey, you'll go through a really significant activation, and this is all within you. It's your remembrance. It's you remembering your ancient power and wisdom and bringing it into this life, and it has really quite a profound effect on. I was shown over especially the subsequent 6 months. It brings about this significant revolution within your life, which is exciting. How are you getting on, Viviane?
Yeah, when I looked into her right foot, it looks as if the like I'm drawn to the middle of it, and it looks like there's like a broken line. It is going across as if it was separated.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, I'm not sure if that's where you experience any issues, Stella, right in the middle. But yeah, it looks like it was broken.
Ouch.
And then I heard past life injury, and I saw um, something like heavy going across the top of her foot. Okay, not broken, but had a heavy object that fell on the foot. And yeah, I saw as if uh, the wheel of a bike, for example, was going across, like going, as somebody was riding a bike over her foot, the area of her foot.
Morton's neuroma, neuro, neuroma.
Oh, okay. I'm not familiar with that, but yeah, they just showed me that image again. First, I saw just the wheel, and I thought, is this from a car? Or like I saw the bottom, but it was shown. They shown like this person riding a bicycle and going over her foot, like from with both wheels. Okay.
Where, or I was going to ask both Stella and Viviane, where on your foot? Oh, you said it's in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, where is it? Like over? Is it over the toes, or just if it fell on your foot? Presumably, it's on the top of the foot.
I did not see it. The image I was shown to me was not close to the toes, closer to the um, right, more the top of the, the foot, what we call that.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Imagine that. It was like more like this area, not close to the toes, but more like here.
got you. Nerve caught between your toes in the area under your foot. Thank you for sharing.
I see Archangel Michael increase the size of the light sword and is going over her whole right foot. And Asking Archangel Raphael to send healing from energy to her foot.
Fantastic. And as Viviane is doing the healing, I definitely recommend, Stella, you also explore some, with the reading we heard about this accent, if you like, this challenge on your right foot, as it does yield lessons. There's opportunities to learn from the traumatic experience and the pain that you're suffering through it. And one way I look at any injury that I sustain is that, or health issues I have, is I'll always look at why is that happening for me now? What part of my body does that signify in my life right now? And what is that I'm needing to learn? Because often our bodies are trying to get us to slow down. So one thing, and it's hilarious when it happens. One thing is I'm never clumsy except when I'm in motorhomes or camper vans, which is quite a lot. And so that's what I do. And it's the funniest thing. My family they can't. I'm like Mr. Bean. They just laugh constantly at me. It's I don't know. Look what I did, silly me! And I like knocking over another glass of water or something. And it's because my body's trying to say, John, you're not meant to be doing. You're meant to be sitting, lying down, or sleeping, or sitting out, in nature in the sun. Stop doing, John. Just sit down and relax.
Yes. I saw Archangel Raphael placing one hand under her foot and one over, and then radiating that healing light, and then healing light in the area between the separated area to complete the healing. So yeah, please drink lots of water too, Stella. And thanks so much for your request.
Thank you, Stella.
And,
Is it my turn now?
you chose Stella.
Did I?
Didn't I? No, I'm sorry. I did choose. I did.
It's so rare that I'm right.
No, you chose Stella because you could. I was like, I want to see how you read that name. I wrote Stella.
Okay.
Yeah, I chose Stella. I wrote Stella on my paper here, so I could write the notes for her reading. And quick last thing I did, ground that energy too for the healing energy. So thank you. Oh, I also heard take a step forward. I almost forgot about that as I was doing the healing.
Sonia says that she's circled the date on her calendar, and it's at 5:55 p.m. UK time. Who feels that? 5:55.
Nice. But I'll be excited for you. Like, when's my birthday?
Yeah, that's right. I've not. I have added Viviane's birthday to my calendar. Okay. You want to choose next?
Yes. I'm sorry. I got sidetracked looking at her comment there. So I'm just remove that. Right. Selecting our next.
Choosing the next request. You say hello in the chat if you're here. If you're not here, it's much harder.
I got sidetracked listening to the song. I was getting to the song. I was reading the comments.
Thank you for the kind comments about the music as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what was that song called? There's so many. I don't remember all the names. It's called Sea of... What's it called, John? Sea of something. Sea of Dreams. Yeah, if you just Google, or I can look it on YouTube, Sea of Dreams, you'll find it on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. And I want to say hi to Melissa. You're here. Thank you so much. You're so fast and responding. Thank you so much. You're saying, I'm looking for guidance, strength to help my husband stay in the light. He is 100% non who? I like that term. Okay. But at the same time, I also feel so deeply that he tends to take on pain of the world and internalize. Okay. Um, so he's not into.
Non-woo. I've never heard of that term.
Yeah, first time I hear it, because we say, okay, the woo, or we people were like, we have this, you into this woo stuff. He's
So now
non-woo.
it's like the sliding scale of
Yeah.
woo-woo to non. I get it now. Fantastic. The life of woo. Fantastic. And how do you pronounce? Is it
I
Miss?
said Miss Melissa. I'm not sure if I did that correctly. So
I'm going with Miss Melissa.
yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay.
Stay in the light. Mhm.
I'm just asking your guides and also your higher self. You can just call me Melissa. It says Melissa. Oh, and here's a link to the song, link to Sea
Mhm.
of Dreams. Yeah, I was getting some lovely visuals from your guides. So first of all, your guides, and I'd say that is because there's multiple guides talking to me. Two, one's a Lyran guide, a female, and the other is an Arcturian, also female. The Arcturian is like a very high vibration sixth dimension being, and your Lyran closer to lower fifth dimension. Sometimes can reach down to fourth. And the message is showing for you, Melissa, your light is growing and expanding. And I saw this really beautifully in your heart. They were showing me your heart, and then your aura is brightening and lightening. You could describe this on a woo-woo to non-woo-woo scale, is that you're getting more woo-woo, which is great. Like you're raising up in these vibrations, you're raising up in your happiness and joy. And the fear from loved ones that see this change in you is they feel it, right? They feel this raising in vibration, and it's quite unnerving for people. I've gone through this in my marriages where, it's like, who is this new person? It's like, I'm John Finney. I've got a hoodie and everything, and there's this worry that you're going to change so much that it's difficult to continue to connect, to continue to feel close, because the vibrational gap is starting to increase between you. But know that we all have free will choice, and this is what your Lyran guide was saying. The first thing to really pay attention to is, totally be super respectful of your husband's choices. Your husband gets to choose whether he raises vibration or not. There's no good or bad, right? There's no good or bad to woo or not woo. There's no good or bad to him deciding to take on the pain of the world and internalize it or not. These are all his choices for him to make. And that's one really beautiful practice as you are raising your vibration, Melissa, is to also practice your own non-judgment and empathy and compassion for those that choose different paths, because there is no right or wrong. And that was something I really fell foul of in my relationship. I was like, especially initially as I went into my awakening, I felt I was like an ex-smoker, like really preachy. I was like, oh, you should eat some mushrooms and stop drinking coffee. I was full of all helpful advice, that was just unhelpful to hear. And so that's a first step. But also another thing, this is what your Arcturian guide showing, is building a bridge. If you think about something like this concept of the rainbow bridge, a rainbow bridge bridging two worlds, bridging from, for example, third dimension to fourth, or third to fifth dimensions. This bridge is a very loving energy. The love that you have for each other can bridge anything that you choose it to. All you need to do is have the intention to make that choice. And finally, your Lyran guide says, please also have strong boundaries. So, this, I'm saying this from personal experience, because what your Lyran guide wants me to share is, I have blocked people that are close to me, for example, on social media, if they're saying not very nice things to me, either in person or online. And then, I mean, I still give them a bit of a second chance. I'll still, like, maybe unblock them after a while if things have settled down. But some people aren't ready to see me doing this, for example, or, I was doing this for a few years before I left my senior software manager job at Amazon. I couldn't imagine doing this work there. But know that, with a strong boundary, you're also saying these, you don't need to agree with woo woo, right? You can be non woo, but and I can practice my best to not judge you, and to create, a bridge of love between us, and to keep building that bridge. But I also need your respect. You need to respect me. You need to respect that everyone gets to choose their woo, right? Choose their woo level. And so, don't judge me for, going and hugging a tree, or talking to the UFOs at night, or whatever it is that these are things I do now, right? Whatever you do in your life, Melissa.
Yes, wonderful. Melissa, I saw your husband swimming, and it was in the ocean. And then I saw further away you were swimming ahead of him, and he was trying to catch up with you. Then you stopped, and you turned around and looked at him and said, you were waiting for me. You said, "It's okay if you don't believe it, and I understand if you don't believe it, but I can help you." That's what you said to him. And then he continued to approach you. It was like meeting in the middle kind of a situation. So a lot like you were saying, okay, you don't may not be into it, but respect what I do and what I believe, and you're open to, you're smiling, looking at him and say, I understand you may not believe it, but I can help you. And it felt like he was willing to let you help him, and in some ways, but not necessarily wanting to be really completely into it. But he was willing to let you help him.
Oh,
Yeah. Um,
it makes so much
okay.
sense that you saw us in the ocean. Oh, I love that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hang on, that song, what was it called? Sea of Dreams. Yay, I love that. The Yeah, and Catherine was talking. A couple of others were talking about this in the chat.
Yeah.
Um, I do feel it's so powerful to respect other people's beliefs
Mm-hmm.
on this journey, because what many of us are doing is we're kind of going through this accelerated change of our own belief systems. And I can only imagine, as a partner to someone that's going through that, it's pretty scary.
Mm-hmm.
In my case, I also had past life patterns,
Yeah.
with my partner with this, and they didn't always work out so well for me or for us. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
oh great, John's going through accelerated woo, and it's like, oh no, here they come again, they're chasing us. And so, when you reflect on, what you're really doing is, when you're uh, stepping into more and more aspects of yourself, and increasing your woo levels, you are you're also helping with some of these ancestral cycles that are they're wounds that need some degree of healing. And it's true, just like Catherine says, you don't need to ask permission for everything. You don't need to say, and you also don't need to share everything. You don't have to say, I hugged 47 trees today. You don't need to say that. It's up to you how much you share. You can always speak your truth, right? If someone says, where were you? I was out in the woods. What were you doing? Hugging trees, or walking and hugging trees. Like, always be truthful and be honest. But at the same time, we don't need to like force it down others' throats. Just like if they say, well, I smoked 4 cigars when I was out with my friends last night, or whatever they say, you just say, oh, I'm glad you had fun. You could ask what they're doing, but there's sometimes that was something I'd often do, like, hey, look at my new crystal. I got a new crystal. Look at this. And my wife would be like, I don't really like crystals. Like, that's lovely that you do, but I'm not really interested in them. And that used to really trigger me initially. And now I'm like, now I think about it, it's like, but she doesn't like guitars. So that's okay too. But she likes listening to guitar music. And my daughter likes crystals. And it's like, we all get to choose, right? Accelerated woo.
Yes.
I'm imagining like a whole either album and or training course, mastering your woo.
Yes. That sounds great.
Woo mastery.
I know there are a lot of people that think I lost it.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Yeah. I feel there's a lot of people, especially as I post on LinkedIn a lot, which have like 1,000 followers from my previous career in software engineering.
Yeah.
I can only guess that they'll look at me thinking, how is he still alive? Like, how does he still eating? How does he pay his bills? How does he he's showing up every day going, hi, it's John, and talking about spirit guides and stuff, and I have no idea what they think. But I did get a like from one of the directors of one of my from my previous company the other day. It's like, whoa, like they're still there. And maybe they'll be a client one day. That would be fun. Catherine said, I wrote in my calendar for every day to remind me to stay on my side of the street. Cheryl says, accelerated woo, let it come.
I like that too.
Yeah. It feels that it's like driving in a car. Your new electric car can drive you from 0 to 60 woo in 3 seconds. Like, it's like fast ascension. I do feel that many of us are going through that super fast ascension now. I feel grateful to have been much slower, from 2017, than some people that are going through it in just months and weeks. It's a lot of woo per day. Please insert your woo jokes. Okay, is it my turn to choose?
Yes.
Fantastic. Or we can let Sea of Dreams play a little bit more. I don't know if that's a song. I wouldn't recognize my own songs. Okay. DCJ, let us know if you're here. Ooh, and I also celebrating. I had a client today sign up for my heart aligned spiritual. What do I call it? Heart aligned.
The business.
Heart aligned business mentoring. Heart aligned business.
Wonderful. That's great.
Really excited for that. And yeah, it's for both people that have businesses and people that are starting businesses or want to. So this is a request. Thank you for being here and saying yes and here so fast. DCJ, can I get a clearing or reading for myself? Want to understand how to overcome blocks, especially in starting my business and finishing your studies. Okay. Um, let's just ask your guides and higher self to step forwards. If you do want to share what your um, business is, that your studies are important for sure. But just if you want to share anything about your business, even the domain, it'd be helpful. I'm seeing your. It's we had earlier we were helping with the right foot. I'm just seeing your right foot, DCJ. Your right foot's like it's like tapping on the ground, and it's a holistic wellness. Yay!
Wonderful.
You could call it woo woo holistic wellness. um, and what I saw is your right foot's tapping, and it's this feeling of I really want to do this. I mean, you're invested, right? You're doing your studies and business ideas, and your right foot saying, "But I want to know, like, I want more of a plan about the how." And so there's this frustration about feeling divinely guided to your purpose, to helping others through your holistic wellness business, and at the same time feeling anxious because you don't have a clear plan. And I'm just asking now, is there a clearing or is this a reading to help most? Your guide is saying, John, can you show DCJ the path? And I'm like, is that not an impossible ask? But I get the idea. So they're wanting me to just show you. And I'm just going to open up your Akashic records, and especially over the next year, start to show you some of this path ahead of you. So if you take a deep breath, DCJ, and place your hand on your heart. And what I'm doing is just helping you access your own Akashic records and help bringing into your heart now that feeling of what lies ahead of you. This path, this road, it when you're in fear, it can feel that it's some sort of really sketchy, unstable rope bridge across a giant Grand Canyon like gorge that you're gonna fall down if it anyway, if it gives way and you fall. And I'm showing you really this path is for you is much stronger, is much more stable. This path ahead of you, this is why your soul came here. You came here to help others, to serve others, to fill your cup and support yourself and guide yourself. This path ahead of you does have 2 or 3 winding points either side. And these are explorations into different ways of you exploring your business and trying things out. The strongest message here is that there is a strong foundation that supports this path. This path is the whole path is not predetermined, but the fact that the path exists is underpinned by your soul's choice. Your soul chose a strongly divinely guided, supported path. And yes, while it meanders a little bit as you explore the things you like, you're absolutely supported all the way through and encouraging you to see it. Let's see how much of the future we can bring in to show you. Yeah, that feeling in your heart. This feeling, if you want to anchor yourself into a feeling, perhaps in the next 12 months and then the next 24 months, how you want to feel, you can even write that down, ask your heart, place your hand on your heart and say, heart, in 12 months' time, in my business, how do I want to feel? Even if you're still studying at the same time. And then again, place your hand on your heart and ask that question for 24 months. How does that feel? What does that feel like? This is without me doing any of my kind of mentoring parts. But the other things you could do is, ask your soul, ask your guides more about the soul purpose, why you came here. That is what really drives your desire. So that's the desire you're trying to fulfill, not our not so much our 3D paradigms of you need a business plan, you need a step-by-step guide. You don't. You need just that clear anchor into that feeling of the future. How about you, Viviane?
I really like what I saw for you, DCJ. First of all, I saw you. I saw walking on sand and enjoying the warmth and softness of the sand, and walking forward. And then fear came. An image representing fear came close to you, but you pushed it away, and you continue to move to walk forward. And then I heard you say. I know what I'm doing and I know where I'm going, and continue to move forward. So that was really felt really great. See if there are any comments from me.
And DCJ is saying, okay, it's helpful. I guess I need to boost my confidence. Yes, I would say that you might find this helpful as well. Just before I started my business, I created something I call my future vision. It was actually a practice that I evolved from my 8 years at Amazon.
Mm,
And it's a way of feeling into your future, like what you really want. And it's the feelings, like it's not the words, it's not the magical
mm-hmm,
lingo or something, some super document. It's the feeling, the feeling that you have, that you hold in the future. So if you can tell from Viviane and I, we love doing our jobs, um,
yes.
and it doesn't really feel like a job
Mm-hmm,
as a result. And it's completely in line with my future vision. Like I feel I'll be doing this for a long time. In fact, my wife and I often talk about these live streams and how much she's always supportive. She's like, "Don't give up the Mondays, John. Keep doing Mondays and Thursdays." Uh,
Thank you for that. I, I appreciate it too.
uh, thank you, Viviane, for coming and being so supportive. Yeah, that future vision, I also wanted to just share it because I want to be so transparent in the work I do. I want people to um, see my motivations, because some people could choose they want to do this for money, and you could earn a lot of money doing this work, right? You don't need
Mm-hmm,
to be poor in this domain. um, or you might be more balanced. You might, like me, you might want to do yes, it's great to support your family, but I also love the abundance of energy, time. Had the lunchtime walk with my daughter, had
mm-hmm,
a lovely walk with Patch in the wind this morning. I have the whole evening with my family, like all these things that are so important. Um, so yeah, I hope that that helps. We got time for maybe one more.
yes. Oops.
And is it whose turn is it? I don't remember.
My turn.
Okay,
Yeah. All right. Go.
choosing the next request.
Oops.
We're choosing your next request. Please say hello in the chat if your name is called.
Okay, Pamela, Pamela Newton. Please let us know if you're here. Okay.
My right ear just went really loud ringing noise.
Mm,
Pamela Newton, are you here? Newton, are you here? And Jean says, "This, everyone, could you speak up? I can't hear you." Um, no, I can't speak any louder after speaking for 2 hours. But I can hear Viviane well, and my volume indicator is showing all green to the top. So hopefully this is
okay.
quiet for everyone.
Yeah. Pamela Newton, please let us know if you're here. If not, I will go ahead and select another subscriber, another request. But you are asking.
Cheryl says quite loud here. Sorry. Yeah, let us know if you hear Pamela. And just a reminder to everyone to scroll to the right to make sure you're watching live and not lagging behind, especially after a couple of hours.
Yes. Okay.
Cheryl says she likes it. Yeah, we should do like an ASMR version at some point. That'd be funny.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I guess I'll select another request. I don't see Pamela.
You get it?
All right.
We're choosing the next request. Please say hello in the chat if you're picked.
Red 5. Please let us know if you're here. Red 5. It's interesting. And a reminder, we're here on Mondays and Thursdays, 11:30 Eastern Time, 4:30 p.m. UK time, and 8:30 a.m. Pacific. Hi, Red 5. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you for coming.
Hi, Joanne and Viviane. Can I please have a healing? Having terrible headaches. Can you look at my financial security? Don't make much, just barely enough. Will be okay for the rest of 2025. Okay.
Thank you. And it's really fascinating how the order of which you're asking Red 5. It does feel that there's some connection to how you're physically feeling as well as your abundance. So just asking your guides and higher self to do it. As well as you, Red 5. Yeah, your higher self's just showing me some of the challenges you have with your head. It's a resistance to some activations that parts of you, including your higher self, would like you to go through. Oh, okay, and it's because you don't feel safe enough to go through it, and that some of that's tied to your financial security. You, at very least, your higher self. It does feel that your subconscious knows about this too. You have remembrance of awakenings in previous lives. You know that they're big, and this is like a level up in woo, right? It's like going up another level as part of an activation, and you're just not sure that you're ready to receive this yet. So that's some of the terrible headaches. Have you scanned at all? Is there any attachments?
I immediately felt a strange sensation in the solar plexus, like made me a little bit dizzy, and then also after that the sacral and root chakra a little bit, but stronger. So I'm gonna take a closer look and clear that energy too.
Okay. I'm going to help with your higher self. So just bring the team of you, Red 5, together. So your higher self, your crown chakra, and then down to your heart as well, everything in between. Just bring alignment and really start this conversation. That the headaches are basically your body resisting, again, part of you resisting this activation. And it's time for you to have a conversation with all aspects of yourself. So bringing down a column of source light from the highest dimension of source and just threading together your soul star chakra, your crown chakra, third eye, throat, and heart. And gently spiraling in this healing love energy. And then is it okay, Viviane, if I continue this down through the other chakras?
Sure. I just removed the dense energy from the solar plexus. I didn't do anything to the other ones yet, but it was.
I can see that.
Like this thick paste, and
definitely your financial blockages were there. Now it feels much. It's in fact, if anything, it's much more empty now, like an empty piggy bank. Yay! That's what we need, right? Empty piggy banks to put all your money in.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lovely tingling as we get down into the solar plexus and sacral chakra, root chakra, and then deep into earth. So that tingling I felt is part of your activation is an opening up, an expansion of your crown chakra and ideas. So they're fueled by your sacral chakra and solar plexus. These are new ideas, new ways of bringing in income that are exciting for you. Like they're, like a new training course of how to master your woo woo. These are ideas that are expansive and fun for you. That I saw it as a creative task. It seemed quite I wasn't shown in its entirety what you're doing. It looks like you're doing some form of craft, but it looked really exciting. So that's another thing to do. Like a good thing I find is go back to things you're doing when you're a child and try some of those now. For me, that was climbing trees, listening to music, dancing in the kitchen, skateboarding, going on my bike, wandering around for hours and hours in the outside for no real reason. Those things you loved doing. And you said I do CE5 evidence. So yeah, just really feeling into fun exploration there. And you're asking a question about 2025. I feel yes, so the work, this is my take on Viviane's work on you in particular, is that you will benefit, at very least temporarily, from that opening. Your soul plexus, like, I feel like I could do this. I feel like I could bring in the right level of abundance. And it's not just financial, it's energy, your health, your enjoyment. And if anything, if you ask someone that's very, very happy and in their highest joy, money is the kind of last thing they're interested in. It's the joy itself, it's the happiness and health that they love the most. We all get to choose, right? So I'm just drawing your attention to some of that abundance because the rest will follow. So as long as you keep a happy, open heart and an openness to receive more abundance, especially doing the things you love this year, absolutely your financial security will also be just fine. Anything else, Viviane?
I ran golden light through the body and grounded the energy after that. And just reminded Red 5 to drink lots of water. And that was it. Feels much better, the energy.
Oh, wonderful. Well, I hope that helps you, Red 5. Thank you so much for your request. And thank you, everyone, for your request today. It's been an honor to help you. Looking forward to helping others on their journeys as well as you guys. If you put a request in, we'll be back on Thursday this week. I'm pretty sure I already have it in the 7th. Oh, it's just before Lionsgate. Or we're in Lionsgate technically, right?
Yeah, we're in that energy already, but yeah, Lionsgate is exciting.
My life always feels like just a permanent Lionsgate. It's fantastic. And yeah, so excited to help you on your journeys. Please do check out Viviane and I's YouTube channels, our websites, get a feel for our energy. If you like the idea of working with us, you can book us for one-to-one sessions. And you can also donate to help support us doing this work. Donations, of course, optional but greatly appreciated. Or not but, optional and greatly appreciated. You can donate, for example, through Super Chat on my channel. I would guide you to donating directly on my YouTube channel, donating directly on my website, because YouTube take a significant portion, like 30% or something crazy.
Yes.
You're monetized. Good news. We're going to take your money. But yeah, God bless YouTube. So I'll bring our session to an end. I'd like to thank our guides, our higher selves, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Metatron, Source, and Gaia, and every soul that participated in today's session. I'd like to close the Akashic Records, close the Akashic Records, close the Akashic Records, and asking each of us now to remain in our individual protective bubbles for as long as we choose, as I close the session down and ask everyone to step outside of it as I return it to Source. We'll never return here again. Please do drink as much water as it feels right for you and get plenty of rest, even if you've just been lurking in the background, or you've just been listening or saying hi in the chat or chatting away, or your requests. We're all in
Accelerated woo makes you thirsty.
Wonderful, especially during Lionsgate and all of our solar and ascension events all at the same time. It's a magical place to be. I will be posting later today a podcast I did recorded with MJ from Alta Love, and I'm excited to if she's up for the challenge to join us on the live stream too. It would be incredible.
Oh, wonderful! Oh, nice.
So if you like the podcast with MJ from Alta Love, please say, wouldn't it be amazing to see you on the live stream? They're full of woo, these guys.
Oh, she's great. I follow her on Instagram, and I've seen her on YouTube too. But I do enjoy her readings.
Yeah, she's very good. When I watch her readings, I just feel guilty for everyone else because I feel like it's a personal reading.
Yeah.
Everyone else is okay with this.
And she's fun too. I like the way she talks. Oh, the way she speaks over the sash, or like she has this like really cool, casual way of speaking. I just think it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. It was great fun meeting her in April.
Yeah,
visiting her again. And her dog, her dog, Patch really loved her cat, which is the strangest thing, seeing a stranger dog and cat nose to nose, like sniffing each other.
Nice.
Like, what's going to happen? And I think Patch was just checking to see if it was a dog, and then was disappointed it wasn't a dog and walked off. It's his loss. Well, yeah, thank you so much, everyone, and we'll look forward to seeing you again on Thursday. Take care, everyone. Sending so much love.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Sending love.